Hey, this is Adeea, the Trendy Socialite. I hope all is well with you. I am back with another edition of Now That's Trendy. And that's a segment of my channel where I share some things with you that I like that I'm currently using. It's sort of my favorite things. I don't do it monthly, but when I accumulate some things that I like, I do come and share it with you all so that you have some things to consider trying out. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is something that I used in my 5-minute makeup challenge video that I did just recently. And that is the Black Radiance Complexion Perfection Shine Control Primer. I absolutely love this primer. I first discovered it in a lip shock video. I think it was in one of her foundation routine videos or something to that effect. And I went out and bought it literally like the next day because her makeup is always flawless. So I've been using it ever since. This is my second one. You don't really need a lot, so even this little tube lasts me quite a good length of time. At Walgreens it's like $5.79, $5.99, something along those lines. So if you do like the extreme couponing and register rewards, you could probably get it for as little as $2 to $3 with like a $2 register rewards or something like that. And you can use it different ways. You can obviously use it before you put on your makeup. You can use it like I used it in the 5-minute video as mixing it with your foundation and your concealer to make your own tinted moisturizer. So there are actually a couple of ways that you can use this, but this is an excellent product to use. I do have combination skin, mostly oily, and especially in my T-zone area and then kind of right here around my eyes area. So I do highly recommend this product. You can buy it at any place that pretty much sells the Black Radiance products. They should have this. The other thing that I used in that 5-minute video, which you're not going to be able to see, so I'll see if I can find a better picture, is this NYX NYX High Definition Eyeshadow Base. This right here, this stuff right here, puts Urban Decay, all of the Sephora bases to shame, in my opinion, in terms of it being kind of an over-the-counter, drugstore, lower end, if you will, dupe to that. This may have been $4 or $5. Urban Decay, you know, it could be like $16. This stuff right here is, I've used the primer potion or whatever that is by Urban Decay. This, in my opinion, holds better than the Urban Decay does. I use this. When I use this, my makeup goes nowhere at all. It does not move from morning until night. My makeup looks like I just applied it. My eye makeup looks like I just applied it, I promise you. It is an excellent eyeshadow base. Excellent. If you can find this, I would highly recommend that you add this one to your arsenal. Definitely for the price and for the quality, you really can't beat it. So the NYX High Definition Eyeshadow Base is absolutely worth it. Since I'm talking about makeup, I will continue along those lines. Also in my video, I used a powder to set underneath my eyes and my T-zone especially, and that is the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder. And I've been using this for several years now. I used it like a long time ago, then I stopped using it, and then I ran out of powder. I think one day when I was using MAC or something, I ran out of MAC and I started using this again. And I was like, where have you been all of my life? And so I started using this again, and once again for like $8 or $9 for me, this is an excellent powder. It lasts all day. It's really good. And I use this one in medium. Now, if you notice in that video, in the 5-minute video, I talked about if you use a shade lighter than your normal skin tone, that you can use that shade as sort of a highlighting powder, if you will. So I do recommend maybe getting one in your actual skin tone, which for me would be dark, and then getting one in a highlighting or a lighter skin tone, which for me would be medium. And you can use a medium under your eyebrows, under your eyes for highlighting, in your teeth, down the middle of your nose for that. And then you can use the darker ones kind of over the rest of your face. So I do recommend this Black Opal finishing powder. It is a loose powder. They do have some other ones. And I have a concealer stick from them as well. So, but it is a loose powder, and I've had no problems with it. Like I said, I do really like this powder a lot. So the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder is a great buy. Speaking of Black Opal, it made me think of, especially as a chocolate gal, I have always been on the lookout and sort of had a little bit of a struggle finding a really decent red lip gloss. One that wasn't too bright and brassy and brashy and just made it look like my lips were on fire, but then one that was authentically red. And especially, you know, considering my sorority and everything, I have to have red lipstick, duh. So I was out of town and saw this in Walmart and decided I was just going to try it because I wanted some red lipstick. And I had some other things, so I was like, if this doesn't exactly work, then I'll just mix it with some others and it'll work. But surprisingly, it worked virtually alone. And this is Black Opal. I don't know what kind it is, but it comes in this tube, and the color is Red Intensity. And it is a gorgeous shade of red for us darker hued ladies. I'll try to take a picture of it so you can see it. Definitely red, but not too bright. It's the perfect shade for me. So I would look into this Black Opal Red Intensity, and it's a gloss lipstick all in one. So you don't have to have two products. You can put this one thing on, put that in your clutch or your purse, and that's all you need for the day. Now, the last thing that I recommend makeup product wise is a good old palette. I still love palettes, and I know palettes are still popular. I still recommend palettes. I just think that they are excellent for travel. They are excellent for those of us that may be novices at wearing makeup and not knowing colors and shades to potentially put together and that sort of thing. And definitely for those of us that travel and travel extensively, rather than having to try to throw a whole bunch of MAC pots in a thing, just being able to put one of these in your cosmetic bag is so much easier than trying to dump a whole bunch of pots in something. So I love palettes. Absolutely love them. I actually just got this one today because I'm slowly starting to replace my palettes. And so I'm looking for some new palette companies that are along the same lines price-wise as Coastal Scents. I've been looking at some other ones. I honestly don't like to pay a whole lot of money for my palettes. So this one was on sale at Coastal Scents. It's the 28 neutral with, 28 neutral palette. I think this one was on sale for like $11 or $12. So with shipping, I think I paid maybe $19 for it. So I really don't want to pay over about $20 or so for it. So if you have any recommendations, please feel free to leave them below so I can check them out. I'm looking at BH Cosmetics because I also want another concealer palette, because I use a concealer palette for my eyebrows, especially because I can use a lighter concealer under here and all this kind of stuff, and for my under eye because I use a lighter concealer, and then I use the my skin tone concealer for under my eyes. So if you have any experience with BH Cosmetics online, then leave that comment for me below as well. But yes, I absolutely still recommend palettes for you as well. I still have a 42 double stack from Coastal Scents that I like because it has shadows and blush in it. So I can pack that and have everything that I need in one. I do like this because this has the neutral, so this could literally be my everyday concealer. So when I go away, especially on a business trip, I could just carry this. Or if I'm going away just overnight, I could just carry this and have everything that I need and not have to carry more than one palette with me. So I do recommend a palette of some sort. And most of us have more than one palette, but if you don't have a palette, I recommend at least one palette. And preferably you can start off with a neutral palette because they will have varying shades. They'll have some pinks, some salmons, some peaches and apricots, some browns, and some, you know, really dark browns and chocolates, almost to a really almost a black. So yeah, you'll have kind of the gamut in a neutral eye palette. So this is the 28 palette from Coastal Scents, in case you've never seen it. As you can see, it is an array of colors. So you have everything from almost a rice paper color for those of you that are MAC kids, to a very, very dark, very close to a carbon-like shade. So as you can see, you can literally carry this and get an infinite number of looks from this one shade. Everything from neutral eyes to smoky eyes to everything. So I do still recommend either beginning to get these or to starting to replenish your supply of these, which is what I'm doing. So kind of every pay period I'm gonna get another palette. Like I need to do a blush palette, I need to do a concealer palette. So just kind of every once in a while just refresh those sorts of things. The last two items in my Now That's Trendy segment for today are hair related items. And they just happen to be two sponsors of National Natural Hair Meetup Day. So there's no bias there, of course, but I did have the opportunity to actually try their products, and in the course of trying their products, I fell in love with them. So I just had to shout them out because I do recommend them. The first is by one of our silver sponsors, Jane Carter Solution, and that is her Nourish and Shine. And if you look, there is nothing in there because I have used my sample up, and tomorrow I will be going to purchase some Nourish and Shine because I use this up. It is a great product. I think using this product has made my hair the softest it has been in a while. And the smell, OMG, the smell alone is amazing. I am a clean, slightly citrusy kind of girl. You can check my videos, I always say that. I love clean scents, I love freshly washed scents, I love those scents. This is it. If this is the scent that I would love all of my products to smell like. And I absolutely love this scent. Love it, love it, love it. So, let me see, how do I use this product? I actually use this product. I incorporated it into my Lock with Ease method. My phone is really like going off. I incorporated this into my Lock with Ease method. So I used it to moisturize my hair at night, and next morning my hair still smelled like this. Throughout the day I still smelled it in my hair. Love it, love it, love it. So if you've never used Jane Carter products, I highly recommend that you try it. It is a very, very good product. Second product is by not only a sponsor for National Natural Hair Meetup Day, but she was also the DMV event host, one Miss Pam Jenkins, owner of Koils by Nature, and I had the had the opportunity to try the herbal soothing curl defining eucalyptus and lavender gel, and I really like this product. I live in the South, so right about now curl definition is out the door. It's gone bye-bye. And the first time that I use this product, I think I use it on an updo, that my signature updo that I do, and it lasted. I was like, what? At the end of the day, I still had some curl definition. I said, shut up. And it was because of this. This was the only thing that I added that was different. So I do recommend this if you're looking for something that is gel-like, that gives you the hold of the gel, but it's not gel like Eco Styler or Ampro or something along those lines. I do recommend you looking into this. This is the 16 ounce, and I will put somewhere on my screen how much this cost, but I think there's also an 8 ounce. But I do recommend this if you're looking for something with a little extra hold, but that won't give you the kind of not a super strong or stiff hold like a gel would, like Eco Styler or something like that. Smells like eucalyptus and lavender. It does. That's what it looks like. I think I've had this for a couple of 3 weeks, and I use it just about every day. So every time I do a twist out or anything, this is what I use. So yeah, as you can see, I have quite a ways to go. So you can, it's going to take me a while to use it, so you're going to get your money's worth out of it. And I'm heavy-handed with my product, so it's going to take me a while to get through this little bit right here. But I do recommend, if you are looking for something to give you a little extra hold during these humid summer months, I would try this. And now I'm not sure, but I will put information below if she also has sample sizes that you can try. So yeah, tell her the Trendy Socialite sent you if you do try out her products. And definitely Jane Carter Nourish and Shine. I think you'll like this as well. Anyway, if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them below. If you have something that you want me to try, also feel free to leave that below as well. As always, take care and be blessed. Bye.